guys, welcome back.
Yeah, it's been a while.
So recently, HalloweenCostumes.com released their full,
New lineup.
yeah, and it's kind of blown us out of the water, right?
It's blown everybody out of the water.
Is that the right term?
More than 75 new props. I'm not even sure they're because if you count that first wave, I mean, I don't know if that's in this or not, but
It's a lot of props.
they are changing the face of Halloween and decorating.
Yeah, actually,
Because
oh, I'm sorry.
that's
Well, I was going to say, so this video, we're going to go over the props, but we want to do a separate video where we just talk about HalloweenCostumes.com. And that video they released the video yesterday or the day before yesterday, where they went through all the props, and I think the CEO's name is Tom. Was it Tom? Tom?
Tom. You just looked it up.
I think it's Tom. Anyway, he went...
No, I want to say his name. Tom what?
Tom...
All right. So the owner's name, Tom Fallenstein or
Fallenstein.
My name is Frankenstein!
We're not sure. But he went over, he said
Igor.
a lot of behind the scenes stuff in that video. So we want to go over some of the stuff he talked about. And then also just talk about HalloweenCostumes.com because...
Also, before we start though, I do want to mention what I said. He's changing the face of Halloween in multiple ways. I mean, this is an incredible launch of props. It's no longer like, let's say cheap, for lack of a better word, quality. This is good stuff. And it's like every idea that you thought it would take Spirit and Home Depot 10 years to get to, he's just doing it.
Yeah, you can tell this guy loves Halloween. Like you could, and he's a real person. Like he's got a good personality, and it just feels authentic and real.
Yeah.
So,
but what I want to say is it also changes it. It not only changes the way things are going to go about. We'll talk about it more later, but for the distributors of other props and the makers of other props, but it changes the whole format for Halloween decorators and haunters. It changes this kind of launch and these kind of props and what they've been building to over the last 2 or 3 years. Like I said, it changes the face of Halloween for everybody across the board. And I'll explain more later, but
yeah, in our separate video where we talk about all this kind of stuff. But this video is just about the props because we haven't had the chance to react to them yet.
So we're just going to react to props on this video, which there's at least 75, maybe more. So, sit back, get a bag of popcorn and a Coke or a bottle of booze or something. And
all right.
Also, before we go on, I want to mention we haven't posted very much in a good amount of time.
Sorry, guys.
Well, and we have a lot of stuff sitting in the can, not getting edited.
Sorry.
And, we're going to try to do better. That's all I can say. Also, we should talk about our Halloween haunt this year. I'm not going to be able to do it. Ari's going to do her best.
I'm going to do my best. I can't go extreme with it because my cousin has decided that we're offering our yard up as hosting for his engagement.
Regardless of that.
So I got to do the Halloween in a specific way. But
and I'm having surgery 3 weeks before Halloween. I can't put it off anymore. I'm getting more metal. I'm basically a living cyborg Halloween prop.
Yeah, we could put you in the haunt, Dad.
Yeah. So I'm not going to be able to help her. She's on her own. So it's going to be a limited...
So I'll try my best.
Right. So our goal was, if you follow our channel, to to do our whole haunt like we did in 2016 plus. I think I have twice as many props as then, but
it's just not possible this year.
This ain't gonna be the year. And I'm also probably not gonna buy a lot, even though they got like a million props.
Well, one of the good things about HalloweenCostumes.com, which is something we're gonna talk about in the next video, is they don't get rid of the props.
Yeah, we'll talk about that later.
There's not a time limit
Talk
or an
about that
expiration
later.
date.
But the point is, whether it's Halloween Costume Spirit,
But like Spirit and Home Depot,
I'm
and
not
Lowe's,
going heavy into buying props this year, so we're gonna limit our prop build videos, and I'm gonna have more of making and repairing props.
Yeah,
I promise. I know I've been promising that for a long time, but that's where I'm gonna focus. I hope.
Yeah, and I'll try my best to make at least a decent little Halloween for us, and you know. All right, now let's get started. Because people aren't here for that. They're here for the props.
They are?
Okay. I mean, if they're here. All right, let's go.
Why so serious? How about a magic trick?
Well, you look nervous. Is it the scars?
You want to know how I got them? Let's put a smile on that face. And now I see the funny side. Now I'm always smiling. Why so serious?
So the first prop we have is the 6-foot DC Dark Knight, because it's from the Dark Knight series.
So this is Heath Ledger or Joaquin Phoenix?
This is Heath Ledger. This is the Dark Knight.
Okay.
Joker, animatronic decoration. So one thing HalloweenCostumes.com is doing is also getting licensing for things that are not necessarily Halloween. Like this is still spooky because he's the Joker, but it's also just a movie prop. And cool.
I think he called it in an all-year prop because you can put it out all year, not just for Halloween.
So he's really high quality. Like his mouth doesn't move.
Well, this is the thing. This prop, it's not necessarily a Halloween prop, but it is a next level prop in the sense that the face is
it looks just like him.
Incredible. The concept is great, where he pulls open the jacket and he's literally pulling on a grenade. He's saying lines from the movie. I mean, this is for what do they call them? Mass production props. This is next level. This is really a game-changing prop. I don't want to use that term because there are so many props in this lineup that you could use that term with.
Yeah, this is HalloweenCostumes.com. Let's face it, everybody knows it. They won, but yeah. So this is just such an incredible prop. But the thing is,
this is
but quality and attention to detail.
Yeah, it's so detailed. The face is just. It's just a great prop. I mean, in every way.
It's got the stitching in the hand to show that the glove is leather. You know, it's incredible. It really is.
Hats off. I mean, this one's, it's the only problem is it's not necessarily a Halloween prop, although you could use it because it is a villain.
Yeah.
And Joker's a scary character, but man, is it a good prop.
Yep. And so he is going for $29. Oh wait, no, $29.99. Can you imagine? $299.99.
$300. Let's just.
Should I round up on all of them? I don't do math. I have dyscalculia.
We're going to round up and not include the penny.
Okay.
So it's a $300 prop. How tall is he?
He is.
Should be life size probably.
6 feet. It says
6 feet. So he's a life size prop. Life size facial. Sculpt.
He turns his head and opens his jacket.
Turns his head, opens his jacket, and talks.
Very cool.
And the mouth doesn't. Does the mouth move? I don't think it
No, the mouth doesn't move. But I think that's okay.
Yeah, I mean, it's just he's got the overcoat on top of his vest, on top of his shirt.
Yeah, just like in the movie. It's so cool.
Yeah, I mean, the face is just a knockout. The paint job is great.
They got the hair the right color,
Yeah,
like that seaweed greenish.
good job. Good job
Yeah,
on this
really
prop.
great.
And for $300, it's not a bad price.
Yeah, if you want to do a Batman scene in your haunt, like,
And if you knock 15% off, you got to pay shipping. But if you knock 15% off, that pays into the shipping. So, they have coupons for 15%.
all right, we're gonna move on to the next prop now, right?
We are.
Yeah, we can't. There's a lot of props. We can't dwell too long on each one.
It's hard not to. They're
All
really
right.
good.
The next prop.
Another one.
Keep saying, my precious, my love. Smeagol losing his nerve. No, not. Never. Smeagol hates nasty horses. Smeagol wants to see them. Dead. And we will. Smeagol did it once. He can do it again.
Okay. I think you guys know how I feel.
About
I'm always
Lord of the
talking
Rings.
about
She's
how
a Lord of the Rings fanatic. We know. I turned her into.
I can't
unleashed the
believe it.
monster.
I can't believe it. It's Gollum.
And
I mean, like, thank you, HalloweenCostumes.com. You didn't have to do this. Thank you so much. This is insane. It's Gollum.
he's literally holding up and looking at the ring while he's talking.
I mean, I literally said
Sure.
how I want to take the Home Depot troll and do a dwarf scene with the dwarves sticking their feet out. You know what I mean? And then they come out with Gollum.
The sculpt is spot on.
Yeah. It looks just like
The
this
big
is
blue
beautiful.
eyes. Now, what does he do? What are the motions?
So he lifts his hand up, raises, right? Like his body raises. Let me look just to make sure, but I'm pretty sure his body raises too. So he lifts his hand up and looks at the ring and moves his head about.
The head turns, but it looks like it actually comes up.
Yeah, like it causes the head to come up a little bit. Like,
Yeah, it does
like
come.
the movement is so realistic.
Yeah, let me see it again to see if it comes up. Yeah, it does, right?
Yeah.
Because he's looking down. Yeah, so the head raises and turns.
Yeah. Oh God, it's so cool.
All right. So,
Yeah, he raises his head, turns, looks at the ring, and then
so the
it's
head
up.
rises and turns, and the arm comes up with the ring.
And the eyes, they're just done
Man,
so well.
again, this is a prop that's not necessarily for Halloween,
Wow.
but it is a scary villain, and it is next level.
We're definitely doing a Lord of the Rings scene now. You know
Next
that.
level. Well, our house every night, every Halloween is Lord.
Like,
Everything's Lord of the
everything's
Rings.
Lord of the Rings with us. So now we're adding swords and sorcery and Lord of the Rings.
You should know that my daughter is extremely critical about Lord of the Rings.
Oh yes.
So even the movie version is
Yeah,
not
you have to
good enough.
understand. So I'm extremely excited about these Lord of the Rings props. Extremely excited just because they are Lord of the Rings. And I will be getting some of them. But I am not actually a fan of the movies. And you'll see that later when I critique one of them. Why? So
I,
I'm
on the other
happy.
hand,
I'm happy. I wish they were more book accurate, but what am I going to do?
I love I personally love the books more than anything, but I appreciate the movies.
I've said this before on this channel, I appreciate the movies for bringing Tolkien's world to life. And that is all I appreciate them for.
All right, let's not get too much into Lord of the Rings. This is about Halloween animatronics.
All right. The next one we
This-
have, because we're going in order by what's on the website.
This one I can't help you with.
All right, so the next oh wait, did we say the price of Gollum? We did not. He is 24, oh my God, I am not a math person. He is $250 there.
well worth it. I mean, it's a small prop, so 250 is high for a usual small prop.
But it's a licensed prop.
But this prop.
And it's like the licensed prop.
Yeah,
like the license to rule all other licenses.
The license to kill.
I was making more of like
the license to end all
to
licenses.
rule other licenses.
All right,
The
go
one
ahead.
ring to rule.
Oh, I see what you were trying to do.
Anyway. The next prop we had is 7.5-foot Poppy Playtime, the Huggy Wuggy. Now, I played Poppy Playtime. My dad does not play video games, as you know. Very cool. So it moves its head back and forth, and I think that just causes its body to kind of jiggle a little bit.
A little jiggle.
But that's good enough because it's just a creepy, like Poppy Playtime. The Huggy Wuggy is a scary looking prop.
Huggy Wuggy.
Now, they've got two from from Poppy Playtime, right? They're gonna have to add the mother and Poppy herself eventually, right? Like I would assume.
I have no idea.
But very cool, especially for younger kids, bringing younger kids into Halloween because you know, a lot of the younger kids, they don't know some of the older stuff.
Well, how old is this video game?
Poppy Playtime, is it what?
Is it current?
2, 3. God, how old is Poppy Playtime actually? Actually, it's a lot older than I think it is. Yeah, it came out like 5 years ago, 2021.
It says 2000. Oh, 2021. No, it's not that old.
Yeah, so Poppy Playtime came out 5 years ago, right? 5 years ago. And so it's one of the newer games, like Five Nights at Freddy's is older. So it's like they're getting different generations for the video games, and I think I'm pretty sure they have a Slender Man too. We'll talk about. So that you've got Slender Man, which is like what?
What does that got to do with the video game?
Slender Man's from a video game.
No, it's not.
No. Well, yeah, Slender Man's a video game.
No, it's from a creepypasta.
I thought yeah, you're right. But the creepypasta became a video game,
Right,
which is what
but
popularized
originally
it. So you've got like the different generations for horror, indie horror. How do I want to describe these kind of games? I guess I'll just call them indie horror video games. You've got the different generations. You got Slender Man, which came out like 20 years ago. I don't know exactly when it came out, but I'm just estimating like 20 years ago. Five Nights at Freddy, which came out like 15 years ago, and now the Poppy Playtime, which came out like 5 years ago.
They don't have Five Nights at Freddy's.
Oh, you're right. That's Spirit Halloween. You're right. That's Spirit Halloween. Oh, they're missing the middle generation. It's Spirit's got it. Not HalloweenCostumes.com.
So there goes that point.
Well, they still have two generations. They got Slender Man and they got Poppy.
All right, go to the next one. If you're into this game, it looks like it's fuzzy, like the character. So that's pretty cool.
And it is, but it's really expensive for what it does, in my opinion.
How much is it?
It is $350.
$350,
And I get that it's it's almost 8 feet, but all it really does is move its head back and forth.
Oh.
But I guess the licensing for this one must have been
It's
because
also
it's such a newer game.
It's also, I believe, it looks a lot like the character from the game. I don't know. But
Oh yeah. All right, we're gonna move on to the next one. My dad's not into video games.
This is what I'm into.
Guys, it's Jeepers Creepers. It's 6.5 feet tall. You know I'm excited. Because
I was actually working on a Jeepers Creepers prop for a while.
Yeah, I still think it's a good idea though. My idea was, you know, the
Your idea
it was my idea, 100% my idea.
to make it Jeepers Creepers?
To use the prop that we're going to use to make the Jeepers Creepers.
What prop are we going to use?
The dropping scarecrow.
No, it wasn't.
Yeah.
No, I'm not doing that.
Have
I'm
you-
using the prop, the dropping scare. I tell you this every time it comes up. You do the same thing. I never said I was making that into Jeepers Creepers. I said I'm going to use that as a distraction. I'm going to have Jeepers Creepers in the middle, prostate on the you know, as a on a cross,
But have you seen Jeepers Creepers?
like a scarecrow, and then the dropping scarecrow on the side of him that's going to drop down and scare people.
I disagree.
He's the distraction,
I
and the
thought we
other
were
one
going to get
scares
one
you.
of the swiping scarecrows to be the distraction.
No.
And then he drops down.
No, you're annoying me now.
All right, whatever. So it's a cool prop. I like that it whistles the Jeepers Creepers song. It's so cool. The wings it looks like character.
The wing mechanism is really cool, the opening and closing wings. That's a very difficult mechanism in prop making. It's hard to come by.
The only thing is,
Really cool.
I find it interesting that they chose not to do like the mouth, you know, the mouth thing that.
With the claws.
Yeah, the thing, like the things around his nose there, they come out and he goes like this.
Yeah. I'm not as crazy about the sculpt on this one.
Yeah.
Now,
well,
I could see how somebody would be, but for me, I would have used a different pose and a different
yeah, then-
Jeeper Creeper, but the wing movement, it's a different scene that I would do. But the wing movement, the hat's a little different than the one I have.
yeah.
Yeah, and I got the Jeepers Creepers, so I don't know if that's from a later movie version, but it's not the
How
same
many
hat.
Jeepers Creepers are there?
I don't know, but
I think it's like 3 of them, right?
all that aside, I'm going to probably abandon my Jeepers Creepers
And just get this guy?
and just get the prop. That's part of, like I said, changing the face of Halloween here.
But at the
It's
same
a great prop.
time, it is a $350 prop.
Yeah,
so
so
maybe
that's-
it's worth it just to make one.
That's expensive. That's a
It's
little expensive.
worth it. It's worth it. But like so many
Well,
of these
is
props.
it worth it? What are the,
Well, if you
what's
want-
it do besides the wings moving?
Well, it whistles.
No, seriously.
It opens and
The-
closes its mouth.
So only you have that, the wing the wing mechanism, which is really cool. And I'm not hiccuping because I drink, don't. Because I don't.
Like he drinks soda.
And the mouth moves, but the arms don't move. The body doesn't turn. So for $350, that's steep.
It's the license that makes this so expensive. You know what I
Yeah,
mean?
yeah.
And he's almost 7 feet tall.
It's a steep prop, but it's one that we've wanted for years.
And
nobody's
the other
made.
thing is that the wing animation, the way it opens and closes, is really cool. Because
Yeah.
you don't often see that. Usually the wings in props like these are like this. This actually has them open and close.
Also, the wings are semi-transparent with the veining showing, which is a really cool effect.
Yeah.
Or at least they seem semi-transparent.
I think he's definitely like
They look
the
leathery.
problem is like this, right? There's so many props. There's just so many props that are like, I have to get that, and I have to get that, and I have to get
Right.
that. So it's like, do I have to get Jeepers Creepers? I mean, I have to have a Jeepers Creepers, but now that we bought a mask, we might as well make one instead and like buy something else.
Right. If this came out from Home Depot, let's say, and this was one of your choice of 10,
And you didn't have time.
right? I'm buying this prop. I will eventually get this prop, but there's so many.
But this year-
I could spend a
Yeah.
lot of money here.
It's
so.
like eventually we're gonna get all the props, which is how
Wow.
HalloweenCostumes.com gets to make its money, but just not all in the same year.
Well, it
you know?
depends also on what we do with the haunt from here on in. If we let's see next year if we go big with the haunt or not.
All right, let's move on to the next prop. The next one is the other mother from Coraline.
I'll give you to the count of 3. 1, 2, 3!
So here is another one that I can't be much help because I don't play video games.
This is not from a video game. This is from a children's movie.
This is from a children. It's not from a video game.
It's not from a video game. It's from a children's movie called Coraline, and it is The Other Mother.
You sure?
Yeah. You like to see a clip of it?
No.
Okay. It's very good. It looks just like her. It sounds just like her. It's very similar because it's if I recall, it's claymation, Coraline. Very similar to the Tim Burton.
Nightmare Before Christmas.
Yeah, so very similar to those props in that the sense that they just really lend themselves well to that plastic molded prop look. The movement in the head's really good.
Yeah, your head moves in multiple ways.
Yep. And she is
Yes.
$350.
Well, and only her head moves, right?
Yeah.
Does she speak? Yeah, mouth.
Yeah, she speaks. She says lines from
so
the
the jaw
movie.
opens and the head moves, almost like a 3-axis head.
Mm-hmm.
It is a 3-axis head.
She's 7.25 feet.
Oh, and she's 7.5 feet tall. Wow.
Yeah, she's
I mean,
an
if you're into
intimidating
this
character.
cartoon, this is an impressive prop too.
Yeah, you're gonna want this if you love Coraline.
Yeah.
I was not a fan of the movie. Not saying I disliked the movie. It didn't do something for me like Nightmare Before Christmas did. It wasn't what I specifically grew up with. But it's really cool. This is amazing. All right, moving on to the next one.
Moving on.
Great Halloween, everybody! No, thanks to you, Jack. Morning, gents. Jack, I've got the plans for next Halloween. I need to go over them with you so we can get started. Jack, please, I'm only an elected official here. I can't make decisions by myself.
All right, now speaking of Nightmare Before Christmas, this is something that I grew up with. My horror-related claymation
Now,
movie.
I am a little torn on this prop, and I'll tell you why. Can I speak?
Yes, you can speak.
I love the prop. I mean, I love this prop. I think it's right out of the movie. It looks great. It does the perfect thing for this thing to do. I love it. That said, $300 price tag seems high for just a head turning.
But they all are.
Yeah. It's
Sally,
licensed, and this
Jack, and Dr. Finkel.
and it's full of
Finkel's
sayings
theme.
right from the movie, so you got to pay for that, I guess.
Yeah.
So
but,
300 seems high, but it's a fantastic prop.
yeah, it moving. It's like the head just being the only thing that moves. That's all you needed to move because that's the gimmick of the character, And it looks just like it.
It makes me want to go out and start a Nightmare Before. I mean, I have Jack, but that's all I have.
Yeah,
and I'll probably
really.
get
And
Wendy.
you got zero.
Wendy, is it? Wendy?
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 No,
What's her name?
Sally.
Sally. He'll probably get
Bonnie
Sally.
will be so angry at you.
I'll probably get Sally, but this makes you. Now the Dr. Finkelstein, was it?
Yeah, Finkelstein, I think
Or-
his name. Finkelstein.
Dr. Frankenstein.
Frankenstein.
That prop looked a little iffy. You know what I
Yeah,
mean?
it wasn't as good as this one is.
This prop doesn't. To me, I haven't seen it actually. But from what I see, it looks.
And that
More
it's life
quality.
size to the other props.
Yeah.
They all fit together. That's incredible.
Yeah. Last year you had Inkin, Blinkin, and Dinkin, or whatever the name, Lock, Stock, and Barrel, and they were really cool. So
Yeah,
that's a cool
this
trio.
is so cool. This is so cool. We're
You
definitely
can really do a hell of a
very
scene.
slowly. We're gonna have to start building up a Nightmare Before
No,
Christmas
we're not.
scene. What else was the only thing I would have thought would have been really cute, but I can understand why they didn't do it, is if the spider on his chest, like they could have made the legs move a little bit because technically it's a live spider. He
It's
crawls on him and
fantastic.
smacks
This is
it
a
and puts
hell
it
of
on
a
him.
prop. The hat looks great. The face is perfect.
Yeah, this is incredible. This is really cool. Moving on.
So far,
Yeah, so far there has
everyone's
not
been
been a
like-
single prop that I disliked.
Yeah,
so think
everyone-
about that.
everyone so far is like, you know, a 5-star prop out of 5.
Speaking of Zero, we next have the Nightmare Before Christmas Zero animatronic. He is $130. What do you think?
Well, here's the thing. Zero shouldn't be crawling along the floor. However, what do you do with Zero? It would be great if they could make him hover or levitate or hang or something. That said, because we have a Zero, we just
You know what
hang
they
it.
could have done? You know what they could do with Zero? Is if they do like a clear pole that goes up and comes out, and then have like a fish, not
Well, make
actual
it-
fishing wire, but something like that, and just have it rotate. So Zero rotates and it looks like he's floating.
Yeah.
And just have it twist.
An axe-worthy ghost kind of thing.
And then it's like he's just making circles.
But and sell it with the motor, it would be a lot more than $130. So what I was saying was, for $130, you want to include Zero. It's not bad. It's just that it's kind of like, why is he crawling on the floor?
Yeah,
when
well,
he
I've never
should be-
been a fan, just because like they're good for like houses, the Roomba props. Just call it that way. The crawling, you know, on the wheels props. But like, if you want to put it outside, which is what you're gonna do with it. Let's be honest. We all put the indoor props outside. It's just how do you like? You're gonna have to make something to put it on top of. You know. All right.
Yeah, like I did back in the day with the crawling zombies. I used plywood because
Yeah, you just painted it black to match.
I had them in my driveway and they still couldn't crawl properly.
But yeah, still. I mean, it's great. It's great to add to the collection. Really. Moving on to the next one.
You have failed. The world of men will fall. Do not come between the Nazgul and his prey. You fool. No man can kill me. Die now.
Guys. It's the Witch King of Angmar.
From the movie.
From the movie, which, you know, I would, you know, prefer if it, well, I mean, like, it's the movie version. Did they really, does Tolkien really go into extreme detail of what he looks like? But it's okay if it's the movie version.
You should know, you're the expert.
But okay, this is so cool. This is so cool.
All right. Yeah, go ahead.
I'm just so cool.
Now, go ahead.
Okay, so the problem is that I'm less making Halloween scenes now and more just making little still shots of movies. But, because all right, let me say this. Back in the day, when I'd get like a licensed prop, or if I make a tombstone that's supposed to be a person that, you know, I would make the scene as if like the hero lost, you know? But I can't put like, you know, Ewan's head decapitated on the ground next to him. Like, it'd be really fucked up, you know? But you can't do it.
You don't
can't.
have to do that.
So then it
It's
just becomes
more than that.
a clip shot from the movies.
All right, now.
What you could do with him is do the scene if you want to do from the movies, but make him the Nazgul that is standing above Frodo, Sam, Merry, and Pippin underneath the root system. And you can have him standing above them.
All right, now, I want to say this. I'm a little disappointed, unlike Ari here, because for $350, I want a full set of armor, or at least the breastplate. All he's got is the, what do they call that, epaulets? The shoulder
pads?
protectors. I don't know what they're called in armor, but that and the helmet, and he's got, I guess, gauntlets on. But he needs more armor, not just a smock. It's the Lord of Nazgul. I mean, come on.
I like his movement.
And I also wouldn't mind if there were red behind his eyes, like red dots.
No.
No?
No. No, now you're really going anti-book accurate. There's no
anti-book.
red eyes. They don't have red eyes.
Are you sure?
They don't have red eyes.
I'm not sure.
They're just
I don't
shadow
remember.
people.
All right. Anyway, I think they. No.
No,
All
they
right.
don't have red eyes.
But anyway, but it wouldn't hurt.
It would.
Make them look
See-
scary. But I do want to say this, Tom. The movie,
Direct.
the
Using his first name, Dad.
movie Lord of the Rings is cool. But if you want a really cool prop, think Frank Frazetta's Death Dealer.
Oh, yeah.
On
oh,
the
man.
horse.
Doing Frazetta prop?
You want to make an expensive, really good prop, get the rights to that. Frazettas will probably sell it
Yeah.
cheap these days. And a lot of people know that poster. So there is a Halloween prop you can make,
Yeah, do some Frazetta.
which is actually the Lord of Nazgul. But I guess Frazetta, whoever was hiring him to paint it,
Didn't have the licensing?
what was it for? What was it done for? It was for maybe a Conan novel or something, but originally, I know the guy from Metallica, I think, owns the rights to that painting. He
so
bought,
contact Lars.
yeah, what's his name?
Lars, right?
The guitarist.
I don't know.
With a K. What's his name? The guitarist from Metallica. Yeah, everyone knows. But
I don't
anyway,
remember.
he bought the rights. I think he paid $1 million for it. And he bought the painting, not the rights. He bought the actual painting. But that said, it's from I think a Molly Hatchet album cover. That's what it's from. So it might be nightmare licensing, but I'll bet you can get it a lot cheaper than something from the movie, the Lord of the Rings movie. And a lot of people know that poster and that picture, and that is a frightening picture.
Yeah, that would be really cool. That would
Really
be.
good Halloween
Yeah, now
prop.
that you're into Lord of
Especially
the
if you do the
Rings.
horse as a separate prop.
Speaking of, now that you've done the Lord of the Rings and you've done Harry Potter and you delved a little bit into Game of Thrones, why don't you do Conan the Barbarian? It doesn't have to be from the movies.
There isn't much you could do. You could do the elephant-headed guy. You know, the
yeah.
priest with the elephant
Well,
head,
you could do
the
Cole,
alien.
you could do the Tulsa Doom.
Stop.
All right. Anyway, really cool. You know I'm into Lord of the Rings, so of course. And let's move on to the. Oh wait, hold on. $350. All right, let's move on to
Yeah,
the
it's
next one.
$350. That's why, even if it's cheap armor, plastic, thin plastic, I think it should have a breastplate at the very minimum. Maybe some leg protect, maybe over the smock, just to,
I don't really remember what he wears in the movies because I'm not as big a fan. But
I'm pretty sure he's in full armor in the movie. You should look it up.
okay, I'll put a picture so you guys can see. All right, moving on.
You shall not harm Harry Potter. Dobby has to protect Harry Potter, to warn him. Harry Potter must not go back to Hogwarts School of Witchcraft and Wizardry this year. Master has presented Dobby with clothes. Dobby is free.
Speaking of Dobby, 3.5 feet, animated Harry Potter, Dobby or Dobby with a sock.
Yep. Another one I have to get because my granddaughter saw it and wants this one.
this thing.
This and Gollum she wants.
Who needs Mickey Mouse for Christmas when you could have Dobby?
Yep.
Very cool. The voice lines are great.
Knockout quality prop.
Looks
as far
just
as
like
the
him.
sculpt.
Mouth doesn't move, but honestly, with these licensed props, you don't really need the mouths to move at some point. It's just cool to have the prop.
Really? I can't believe you're saying that, Miss I don't like it because the mouth don't move.
Well, I like that in some things, and some things I don't. In this, it's okay.
Well, anyway, again, it's $250. It's not cheap, but for a small prop. But this is licensed, and it looks like top quality. The sculpt is spot on. Not a lot of movement, but not terrible. Body turns, the arm lifts.
Yeah, very cool. $250.
Yeah.
Moving on to the next one. Yeah, we're going through these quickly because there's so many. All right. Now the Balrog. This is the one that I think most of you are going to be maybe offended by me or shocked by my opinion. I think that the prop itself is incredible. I think this is so cool. I think it's incredible that they were able to do this at all. Like, this is amazing. But Balrogs don't have
That
wings.
said, here we go with the traditionalist or...
Balrogs, I am on that camp, and it is the right camp to be in. The other camp is wrong. Balrogs do not have wings. The people who think Balrogs have wings don't know how to read metaphors.
For those who don't know, his reference to wings when he's describing the Balrog is ambiguous.
They don't have wings.
You could take it either way.
No, it's ridiculous.
But it probably he wasn't, and I think he might have said, actually, later on.
He never said it.
No, that he wasn't, he meant
No,
metaphorical wings.
But using the terminology like fly and things like that with Balrogs, he uses that sort of wordplay all of the time throughout all of a sudden now it's literal because he's referencing Balrog. It's ridiculous. And what would be the point of Balrogs having wings if the whole concept of the dragons eventually getting wings in the Silmarillion, it's done. Balrogs don't have wings. That's stupid. Screw Peter Jackson.
All right, anyway. He didn't have wings in there.
Yes, he did. This is based on the Peter Jackson Balrog.
What?
Which, incredible that they made the Peter Jackson Balrog, though. Very good job, HalloweenCostumes.com. But I'm angry that it is the Peter Jackson
All right,
Balrog.
now, for me, none of that bothers me. I see this prop in a professional haunted house with smoke and dim lights coming out.
It'd be really cool
It's great.
if he was like in a professional haunt or you know, whatever, and you know, they put the lights shining so it would cast a shadow of wings on the fucking...
Whatever. It's an excellent prop. It would be really good under the right lighting in a haunted house. It's 12 feet tall, I should say. That fire thing behind them, the flames, is option. It's like
optional in case you have the room.
a thing you can add on if you want.
Which is cool, but I wouldn't anyway because I think it looks like he has a mohawk on. I'm not really into that. But one thing I do gotta say, it moves its head. It's a giant prop that moves its head, moves its jaw, moves its wings, moves its hand,
The rope lights up and glows.
and it makes noise. This is so
Well,
cool.
it's also 25 grand.
But it's $25,000, which is technically retail, just not for your home haunter.
Well,
let's
you'd
be
have
honest.
you'd probably, for 25 grand, you could get a thing from a company like Scare Factory that knock your socks off.
Yeah, and
You know what I mean?
I always say this is that level.
But this is a licensed one, and that won't be. I mean, this is Lord of the Rings Balrog.
This thing's
So that's, what you're paying for, basically. And it is a really cool
and there's
prop.
only 5 left. So if you have $25,000 on hand, this is your chance. Get it before it sells out.
Yeah, you hear that, Darkness?
Yeah.
What's his name? The guy from the Darkness?
No, I don't know.
And the one's from Georgia.
But very cool. All right, moving on to the next prop. The 6.25 feet Poppy Playtime Catnap animatronic. Very cool. Another Poppy Playtime prop. Looks just like the game. Fog comes out of its mouth. That's cool. I like the yellow in the eyes. I think really catches well the light. $400.
Yeah, but it's a big prop. Very big. Doesn't how many motions does it have?
Just moves its head
it
back
moves
and
its
forth.
head and fog
but
comes out.
the fog comes out, which is cool.
But you have sound effects and a lot of, the eyes light up.
Very cool. They're gonna have to add the other characters. Definitely Poppy and
it's plush. It looks like it's plush too. $400 seems a little steep, but if you're into it, it's worth it.
All right, moving on. Alright guys, so next we have Slenderman. And it's probably one of the best Slendermen that we've had so far, right? I think in the past there was a couple Slenderman props.
I don't remember
they weren't
any
very good.
that were actually the actual creature Slenderman. They were
like
rip-offs of
rip-offs of Slenderman. He's 12 feet tall and he lights up.
Yeah, but he doesn't move. It's a static prop for $300.
Yeah, I feel like I could just make one.
Which is what Slenderman does in the story.
Creepypasta.
He's just in the background watching, observing.
Yeah.
It's exactly Slenderman with the tentacles and the,
But once again, I feel like you can make a Slenderman. You just need a
You
suit,
could, but not
red
everybody
tie,
can. If you don't want it, you spend $300.
white ball for the head. Really, it's not a prop that I would say. I feel like the reason they made it light up is because you could just make one. So they were like, we need the reason for people to buy this.
I think it is cool, like it's glowing in the background.
I mean, the tentacles don't even move.
No, they don't move. They don't light up, so you don't even.
But
you
now
need a
that I'm
shadow.
looking at it, I do want to make a Slenderman scene. Just have him standing there, and then where we have the trees, put some cages on the trees.
Honestly, I could make it very easily. I would still spend the $300 if I wanted to buy it.
Not when you have
Done.
74 other props that HalloweenCostumes.com
Well, that's
just
true. I
released.
could buy something else.
That's
with
what
the
I'm
$300.
saying, But if you were a really big, especially if you're really into horror video games and you wanted to get Poppy Playtime, Freddy from Spirit, and you wanted to add Slenderman in, just to have that kind of theme going on, worth it for that.
See, I don't see
definitely.
Slenderman as being part of any of that just because they made a video game of it. I see Slenderman more of a legend or a cryptid.
Yeah, but it goes with all of those sort of creepy, it would also be I really want to do. I've told you this before. I really want to do a backroom scene, and that fits in that sort of stuff too.
A backroom scene?
Yeah, the backrooms.
Oh, another video game. Jesus Christ.
No, the backrooms is a creepypasta.
I don't know.
They make video games based on the backrooms, but it's a creepypasta.
Do you know what year I was born
Originally.
in? 1962. Think I give a...
Well, you're pretty strict about Slenderman's lore.
To me, it's another cryptid.
The backrooms is part of that concept too. Those internet horror stories from back in the early 2000s.
The only thing I know about the bathroom, the back room, is that it's a bathroom that's not attached. In Italian, it's a bacca house.
the room. Anyway, so cool Slenderman. Let's move on. I lost my train of thought. All right, Dad. The 6.2 feet Game of Thrones
All right.
Night Kings.
I have to make an announcement. Number one, this is what I meant when I was talking about the Lord of Nazgul. If you can put armor on this guy, you can put armor on the Nazgul. However, Ari looked it up, and I'm wrong. He's
I
got
knew,
the black.
but I didn't want to say anything.
He wears the black robe over his armor. So.
But he does have armor underneath. You can see the gloves and
So
things
even
like
better
that.
to get the Lord of the Nazgul prop. It is more movie accurate than I thought. Which credit to
HalloweenCostumes.com.
Tom.
Be careful with your thing. Now, this one is for you, because I am not a Game of Thrones fan. You are, the Night
Yes,
King.
and I am in love with this prop. I wish there were more. It's like the only Game of Thrones prop, so you're kind of left out there
Well, what
with
else
one
can
prop.
you add? A dragon?
Oh, there's tons of shit in the Game. You should watch the Game of Thrones.
Yeah.
But when he's rising up, he's actually raising a horde of zombies. So, it's really cool.
I mean, I feel like you could make a really
Incredibly
cool scene of this
detailed.
by having him and then having like a couple like just static humans with blue eyes would be really cool behind him. Maybe all in the process of in the in the poses as if they're getting up. You know?
Yeah,
and
well,
just have
you
him
could
standing
put
there.
groundbreakers around.
That's what I'm
it.
saying. Like that would be really cool.
But-
You just have to make sure their eyes are glowing blue.
But this is an incredibly
$300.
detailed prop for $300. I mean, all right, it's got the one motion, which is raising the two arms, right? Doesn't
Yeah.
do anything else.
No, not really. That's
But
it.
the eyes glow, and that's basically
I think
what
you're
he
biased.
does in the movie.
He's biased. But that said, the armor itself looks
It's incredible.
high quality, and it's all foam, so it's all
So if you're into Game of Thrones, again, this is one of those that is it a Halloween prop or not? Do you want to make a Halloween scene out of it?
yeah.
Incredible prop for $300.
Very cool.
Hey guys, so I don't actually have an outro because there were just so many props that we recorded that if I do them all in this video, it'll be like 2 hours long. So I'm gonna cut it here and you guys can look forward to more reviews in part 2. I just wanna say thank you guys for watching. I really appreciate it. And I'm really sorry about being so spotty with the uploads. Life just gets in the way sometimes, but I promise you guys, I'm going to upload more frequently going forward. Other than that, please like and comment and all that stuff. If you haven't subscribed, please do so. I'd really appreciate it. And thanks. Make sure to tell us what you guys think of the props we went over in this video. Really would love to hear your opinions. Okay, bye-bye.